Okay, number 7. Ay, marami-rami. Para ito, ma-tackle na lahat yung mga isusolve natin. Okay? O ito yung mga gagamitin natin mamaya sa mga ibang problems. A 3-phase, 60 cycle, 6-pole, 220 volt wound rotor induction motor has a stator that is delta connected and a rotor that is Y connected. Okay? So, parang analysis din yan ng transformer, delta and then Y. The rotor has half as many turns as the stator. For a rotor speed of 1,110 RPM, calculate the block rotor voltage per phase. So, block rotor, so ibig sabihin, ano ba yung ibig sabihin ng block rotor? Pag sinabing block rotor, naka-stand still. Ano ba yung stand still? Nakahinto. Okay? At stop. The rotor is stop. Ginawa or may siya, analysis para makita yung diferensya. Okay? Ng umiikot saka hindi umiikot. May mga rason din kasi yan. Pag block rotor, may block rotor reactance. Tapos mayroon siyang running reactance. Nag-iiba siya ng value. Habang nag-iiba yung speed niya, nagbabago din yung reactance nung rotor. Kaya siya ginawang ganyan, yung analysis. Tapos ano na yung okay. So number 7. So sa I, okay, yung tinatanong ay block rotor per phase. So kung makikita nyo doon sa problem, sinabi niya ay the rotor has half as many turns as the stator. So ibig sabihin nun ay ang transformation ratio ng stator to rotor is 1/2. So yung block rotor voltage will be equal to 1/2 of the voltage at the secondary per phase. Since naka-delta yan, equal na rin yung ES per phase at saka line to line. Okay? Dito sa stator. Kasi naka-delta siya. Pero dun sa rotor, iba yung usapan doon kasi naka-Y siya. Ang masusolve natin yung block rotor per phase. Kasi yung ratio na yan, na A is based on per phase values. So that will be 1/2 of what is the source voltage? That is 220. 220 volts. So the block rotor voltage is 110 volts. Letter A. Okay, yung pangalawa, so A yan ay turns the stator, then turns sa rotor. Turns to pala, turns hindi siya speed. That is E1 per phase or ES per phase, stator, over ER per phase. Ang step down siya. The next unknown is the rotor generated voltage per phase ER. Generated. So that is ER per phase. So that will be the slip multiplied by the black rotor voltage per phase. Ano na yung black rotor voltage per phase? 110. Ano yung slip ng motor? That is Ns minus Nr divided by Ns. Yung speed Nr ay 1,110. So, ano yung value ng Ns na mas mataas dyan? 1,2. So, 1,200 all over 1,200. So, that is 0.075. So, therefore, what is the rotor generated voltage per phase? This 0.075 multiplied by 110 volts is equivalent to 8.25 volts. Then yung pangatlo, the third unknown, the rotor voltage between terminals. So ang basis natin dyan yung line-to-line value ng voltage doon sa rotor. ER line-to-line, since nakaway yan, so that is square root of 3 times ER per phase. So square root of 3 multiplied by 8.25 is equivalent to 14.289 volts. So ang letter nitong dalawang to, doon sa second, ano yung value doon? 8.25. So letter D, 14.289, 14.289B. Then yung susunod, yung rotor frequency. What is the rotor frequency? The rotor frequency, ito yung rotor frequency. This is equal to the slip multiplied by the frequency of the revolving field or stator or the source. So this will be 0.075 0.075 multiplied by ano yung Fs natin, 1,260. Malit lang yung value ng rotor frequency. 60, 45, cross, cross. 4.5, 30, cross, cross. Malit lang yung rotor frequency. 4.5. Based dun sa computation natin, ay 0.075 times 60, tama, no? 4.5 Hertz. So letter C. Then yung susunod ay the rotor current if the rotor resistance per phase is 0.1 ohm and the rotor reactance at standstill is 0.5 ohm per phase. The rotor current, the rotor resistance per phase. So yung rotor current is equal to the rotor voltage per phase divided by Z per phase. So yung rotor reactance is, that is the slip multiplied by the black rotor reactance. Ito yung rotor reactance pag tumatakbo. Ito naman yung black rotor reactance. So the slip is 0.075 multiplied by 0.5. Okay. The rotor reactance is equal to 0.075 times 0.5. So 3/80, 0.0375. So yung rotor, rotor per phase is 8.25 multiplied by yung magnitude ng resistance of the rotor 0.1 plus J 0.0375 magnitude. So what is the rotor current? So 8.25 divided by the equivalent impedance of the rotor per phase. So 0.1 plus 0.0375 J. 77.247. Which is equal to letter A. Okay, so print screen. Ito. Tapos, ito ba yan? Ay, 8.25. Yan yung mga answers sa number 7. Okay, next, number 8. An induction motor runs at 1,152. What is the frequency of the rotor current? Kung mapapansin natin, walang NS. Hindi natin masosolve yung NS. Tapos tinatanong yung frequency of the rotor current. So, FR ang tinatanong. So, that will be the slip multiplied by the frequency of the source. Okay, ano yung NS na mas mataas sa 1,152? 1,200 RPM. Ano yung frequency that corresponds to this speed? Wala kang makakompute na 1,2 kung ang frequency ay 50. So may makakompute ka kung ang frequency ay 60. So therefore, ano yung slip? 1,200 minus 1,152 divided by 1,2. Equivalent to 1,2 minus 1,152 divided by 1,2. 1/25. If the slip is 1/25, so therefore, what is the rotor frequency? That is 1/25 times 60. Again, malit lang. It's either B or C. Ay, itong tatlo pala, pwede. Yung 60, hindi na yon, cancelled. 33% na yung kan. Pero ganito yung analysis niyan. Ang NS ng mas mataas sa 1,152 ay 1,2. So yung frequency that corresponds to this speed is for 60 Hz. Parang ano bang kan yan? 6 or 8? 6 poles. 1 divided by 25 times 60, that is 2.4 Hz. So letter C yung number 8. Number 9. The nameplate speed of a 60 Hz induction motor is 1,750 RPM. If the speed at no load is 1795, so what is the percent regulation? So iba yung formula ng slip dun sa percent regulation. What is the percent regulation? So motor yan, kaya speed. Percent speed regulation. So that is the speed at no load minus the speed at full load divided by the speed at full load. Multiplied by 100%. Malit lang din yan. So lahat ay maliit ang value. So i-compute natin. 1,795 minus 1,750 all over 1,750 multiplied by 100%. 1,795 minus 1,750 divided by 1,750 times 100%. So 2.57%. Okay, letter C. Yung sagot ng number 9. Konti lang yung i-discuss natin sa induction motor. By the way, bukas, medyo mahaba yon. Kaya try natin yung best natin na mag-start ng 8:30. Mababa yung power systems kasi sa ibang school, 3 yun, yung coverage niya. May power system 1, power system 2, tapos may power system, advanced power system analysis, parang 9 units. Medyo mababa ng konti. Para ma-explain ko ng maayos, kailangan mas mahaba yung oras. Kung mas kukunti yung oras, hindi ko ma-explain lahat. Mabilis, hindi yung masyadong ma-absorb. Number 10, the 3-phase induction motor so ang pan natin ay nandun na tayo sa power. Power stages. For the power stages, okay, we have the stator power input, stator copper loss, stator iron loss, then rotor power input, so rotor copper loss, the mechanical power develop, then dito ay rotational losses or mechanical losses. ML losses. Lagyan na natin na RL. Then dito yung output. Yung mababa ng konti yung power stages na i-consider natin sa induction motor. This is the stator power input. Ito naman yung rotor power input. Ito yung rotor copper loss. CL, which is in terms of the rotor power input is slip multiplied by the rotor power input. Magagamit natin itong formula na yan. Yung PM naman, 1 minus S times RPI. Yung output, depende yan sa rating ng induction motor. Stator input, yan yung electrical input. SCL, mayroong copper din yung copper windings, yung stator, kaya mayroon siyang copper loss. Doon sa IL, yung iron losses, doon sa stator. Mayroong eddy current loss, saka hysteresis loss yon. Kaya nakalagay siya na SIL. Lalang masyado doon sa RCL. Kasama na ata doon, SIL. Dito sa rotor, yung ka-iron loss niya. So, slip times RPI. Doon sa number 10, 3-phase induction motor running with 2.5% slip takes 100 kilowatts from the mains. If the stator copper loss amounts to 1.8 kilowatts, what is the rotor copper loss? So, yung stator copper loss, kasama na rin siguro yung iron loss dyan. So, yung power stages, ito yung input. Which is from the mains, sabi naman niya. Kaya, yan yung SPI. Tapos yung loss, pababa. So, SCL is equal to 1.8 kilowatts. Ang tinatanong ay yung rotor copper loss. Malit lang din to. Lahat maliliit ang compared dun sa input. Kaya isosolve natin. So what is the rotor power input? For this case, that will be 100 kilowatts minus 1.8 kilowatts is equivalent to 90. Magkamali. 100 minus 1.8 is 98.2 kilowatts. Yung rotor copper loss is slip times RPI. So, kailangan pa nating, meron na pala yung slip. Kala ko speed yung given. So, hindi siya suggested retail price. So, it is slip times rotor power input. That will be yung 2.5. Co-convert natin yan sa decimal by dividing it by 100. Times the rotor power input is 98.2. So 2.5 divided by 100 times 98.2 is equal to 2.455 kilowatts. Siguro 2. Ito yung natin pipiliin. May ba mas malapit? Okay. 2.5 minus 2.455. So may difference na 0.045. Pag 2.45, 2.455 minus 2.45, 0.0005. Okay. Yan, pipiliin natin 2.45. Wala naman sigurong ganyan sa board exam na masyadong malapit. Sakon nyo to? Sa kabila kasi yun. Para hindi mawala yung numbering ko. Okay, number 11. In problem number 10, the mechanical power developed is blank. So 100, 1.8, 98.2, then 2.455. So yung mechanical power developed is 98.2 minus 2.455. So 98.2 minus 2.455. So 95.745. .745, letter A. Hindi tayo. Dapat mag-exercise. Number 12. A three-phase 6-stage induction motor has a full load slip of 5%. The full load rotor current per phase is 10 amperes. The resistance of each Y-connected rotor is 0.035 ohm per phase. Determine the internal power developed. Internal power developed. So, RPI. So, yung given na slip ay 5%. So, ano yung magiging copper loss? Rotor copper loss. So, 3-phase 3-phase. Kaya 3 times IR squared. Then times the rotor resistance per phase. RR per phase. So 3 times 10 squared multiplied by 0.035. Yung slip, di na niya apektuhan yung resistance. Yung rotor reactance lang ang maapektuhan. 3 times 10 squared times 0.035. So that will be 10.5. 10.5 watts. Ulit nga. Parang walang nakalagay kasi dito. 3 times 10 squared. Maliit lang yung resistance. So 10.5 watts. Ang tinatanong ay yung RPI. So RPI ay rotor copper loss. Yung rotor copper loss is slip times RPI. Pag sinolve natin yung RPI, the rotor copper loss divided by the slip in decimal. 10.5 divided by 5 over 100. So the rotor power input or the internal power developed, so wala pa siya, hindi pa yung mechanical power developed yan. It is the rotor power developed or rotor power input. So 10.5 divided by 0.05 is 210 watts.